Ademola Lookman is in pains. Lookman Ademola, the African footballer, the legend we all know, voted for, is in pain right now in Atlanta. No one knows if this guy is alive or dead. Atlanta want to tarnish this man's image, want to kill this guy's football career. They are planning to kill Ademola Lookman's career, but God will never permit that. Allah will never permit that. What is happening with African footballers? What is happening with the whites? Why are they treating Africans like nobody? Why are they treating Africans like nobody? What have Ademola Lookman done to these very people to deserve this treatment they have meted on him? This Ademola Lookman is the person who gave all his best to make sure that Atlanta took all they took last season. They skyrocketed to the peak, become the best in the world. What is happening? But they have decided to treat this very young man bad, with impunity. Demoted him to the children's club. Why? Stop paying him, stop feeding him, stop everything about Lookman. What have this guy actually done wrong? This is the same way Napoli treated Osimhen, rejected him, treated him like an outcast, until he now found his feet in Galatasaray. Why are Africans being marginalized and treated differently because of their skin? What have Ademola Lookman done to deserve all these bad treatments? This man is in pain. He's crying all day. No one knows his whereabouts. No one knows whether he's still alive. His family are crying. And NFF in Nigeria never wanted to say anything. They don't want to say anything. They have just quiet over this case. Didier Drogba summoned the courage, picked his pen, picked his phone, started calling on Africans legends. Let them wake up and face these challenges, because they don't know who will be next. We still have generations unborn that may be interested in football. If we should allow this to continue happening, they may weaken Africans' strength, treat them like trash. They've stopped paying him. They are threatening to freeze his account. What have Ademola Lookman actually done to these very people to deserve all this? It is very, very shameful and bad. A big club like Atlanta, despite all what this guy did, he gave his best, did everything to lift that very cup for them. Scored hat-trick in Europa finals. Look at what they are treating him with. Didier Drogba, thank God for you. Thank God for Didier Drogba, the African legend. We love you and we respect you. What makes you a great legend is not your ability to conquer the whole world, but your ability to lift others, to see the pains of those who really want to become legend like you, to help them, to assist them, to solve the challenges African footballers are going through. They are passing a lot in Europe. Many of them are going through a lot in Europe. Most of them are never paid. Most of them are underpaid, which Mourinho said. What is happening to Ademola Lookman? Thank God, Samuel Eto'o have actually responded. Didier Drogba is even calling Nigerians, NFF, why are they quiet over this their son's case? He is from Ivory Coast. He's the one that rose up. Whereas we have NFF, we have CAF, they have never spoken anything. Mensepe of South Africa, why are you quiet? The FIFA president, the CAF president, why are you quiet? Look at what Didier Drogba said. I have pleaded with other African legends, mostly the Nigerians, Jejo Okocha, Kanu Nwankwo, and the football body in Nigeria, NFF, for a joint petition against Atlanta to request for the whereabouts of our brother Ademola Lookman. We are not keeping silent, and I want all the Africans to use these social media handles to advocate for the freedom and awareness of our African players worldwide. Thank you, everyone. They are suffering. African players are suffering. We need to support them. We need to give them our support. Pen is mightier than sword. We need to use pen and petition them. Know why they are treating Lookman like that. Thank God Samuel Eto'o responded. Eto'o picked a call, saw what Didier Drogba said, and he said, I got a call from Didier Drogba for a joint petition seeking for an African footballer whom the club has decided to declare missing, because the club declared Ademola Lookman missing. He's not in his house. They don't know where he is and they don't care. They asked him to submit everything in his possession that belongs to Atlanta, demoted him to children's club, stopped feeding him everything, strips him of what staff serving him. Why? Samuel Eto'o said, see, it is happening to a Nigerian today who knows the next. Africans must come together to defend her unity. I am urging other Africans to join the force. Let's put up a fight, because injustice to one is injustice to all. It is required to travel to Atlanta. If it requires to travel to Atlanta, I, Samuel Eto'o, will go. Africa must unite to conquer other challenges. They are suffering. Ademola Lookman is suffering. They shouldn't pay him with this. This guy is the guy that gave his best. A classic player. They rejected all requests he tendered to leave the club. Other clubs that came for him, they rejected it. They sabotaged everything. Why? Allow him to go. Since you don't want him, it is very apparent that you don't want him in your club, then allow him to go. Why are you keeping him? What again do you want from him? You want him to die or commit suicide or be depressed? The whites are so wicked. Italian clubs are so wicked. They never appreciate anything. That's why Osimhen did everything he could do to live for Turkey. Because these people they are ungrateful. They are ungrateful. So much bad. Bad. The African legend, the person we respect in Africa. Somebody who gave his best. Thank God for Drogba. May God bless you. You are truly a legend. A legend is not somebody who is selfish. Someone who takes after his African brothers. Speak for them. Rise up against the faces that are blatantly accusing Africans, demoting Africans. Drogba said Africans deserve the best in the world international market. They underpaid Africans, yet they did this to Mane in Liverpool. They did this to Mane in Germany, Bayern Munich. Why? Africans should rise up and say no to this. No to this. We deserve better. We are humans. We are not monkeys. So, kindly subscribe to this very channel, because we have a lot of things in stock. Now, what they are planning is what? Litigation. They want to file a serious case against Atlanta over this very young man, because it is now clear that they don't want him to progress. They want to squeeze him, depress him, and kill his career. They are working against his career. What happens to his family he's taking care of? You stopped paying him, you demoted him, sent him to children's club, children's what? Part. Why? Allow him to go. Since you don't want him, allow him to go. You refuse to let him go. Please, kindly subscribe to this very channel, because we have lots in stock to show you and tell you about this case. We are following this case very, very, very close, very, very, very well, verified and what? Direct from what? Italy. Everything happening about this case on this case shall come to this what? Success Media. Make sure you subscribe to this very channel, because we have lots in stock to show you and tell you what is happening about Lookman. By today and tomorrow we shall know what is actually happening, because they have team now in search of him, knowing where he is. All his calls, his phones are not going through. So we want to know what is actually happening and what plans do the African legends have for him and the litigation against Atlanta. So kindly subscribe and follow up. Do have a lovely day ahead. Thank you so much.